I want to talk about something a little bit more positive this week. I kind of don't want to get into the monotonous part of just uploading another 1,100 reasons I left Christianity, and I've kind of covered all of the emotional disorders and issues that's arisen due to my change in faith, and I just want to talk about something that's just a little bit different. So, I want to talk about a few things of Christianity that really were good. And I know some of you are going to say, what? Like, we've talked about Christianity so negatively. I want to talk about some good things. And, talk about it. So if you're wondering what the buzzing sound is in the background, it's just a heater. It's kind of cold. It's November 3rd, around noontime, and it's just a little bit cold. So I'm going to have the opposite of AC, some hardcore heater in the background. But if you're wondering what that sound is, it's the heat. So, if you've listened to the videos I made about my deconstruction, I went in depth into my siblings, my childhood, my parents' lives, their childhood, their parents' childhood, all that interesting stuff. I don't want to be biased against religion, okay? I want to also talk about a few things that Christianity did a good job about. And I'm not saying it was because of Christianity that it was good. I'm saying that being raised in a Christian environment wasn't 100% terrible. Even in abusive environments, abusive homes, there are still a few good memories that most children have. Because the abuse I suffered, there were good times. There was a lot of breadcrumbing. I mean, you have to if you want to have an abusive relationship, especially if you've never known anything else. You've never known what a healthy green flag relationship looks like. They don't know anything else. They believe that controlling their kid and the access to education is something that is saving and keeping your kids safe. So I want to talk about a few things that Christianity just happened to get right. It wasn't because they followed psychology to bring out a positive outcome. I think it was luck and timing. I firmly believe that most of the Christian values and ideologies are extremely harmful. And just because somebody has a positive experience doesn't mean what they're being taught is okay. Not everyone internalizes bad things as bodily assault, abuse, or control. That doesn't make it any less that it happened. But number one, at least for me, was that the homeschool I provided assisted in my advanced progression in school, in academics, in my curriculum. So if you've ever known anyone, or perhaps yourself, either your entire childhood or maybe a few years, ever experienced homeschooling, it's very different to how public or private school works. It's very self-starting. You have to be a self-starter. You have to know how to pace yourself, and you don't have to be smart. But I've heard a lot of statistics and people who've worked with homeschoolers and public schoolers. They say that there's something about homeschoolers, that there's just something special about them. And not all the time, but I've been told that there's something about their progressed vocabulary, understanding